Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create this simple company letterhead with just Microsoft Word, right? This company letterhead. At the bottom here, you got your footer and then you got your header. So in this tutorial, we're just going to be using Microsoft Word. And it's really simple. You don't need any designing experience or any no fancy software. Just going to be using Microsoft Word. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in this tutorial. But before we get started, I just want to ask, like, if this is your first time, please do consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time you upload a new tutorial. So with that being said, let's get started. So to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and open my Microsoft Word document, right? So just create a new document, Microsoft Word document. Just going to name this, let's say company letterhead, right? Letterhead tutorial. Right, and then press enter. So now this here, so let me just open that document. So now this is my document that is opening up here. So what I want us to do first is just create insert. I want us to come to insert, right? Since I want us to insert our logo first, our company logo. So insert, click on picture, then let's just find our picture. Have to be somewhere in desktop. Kandowa took somewhere in here, Kandowa media. Then our logo, you have to purely just use this Kandowa tech logo here. Right? So you insert, this is the picture that I want us to insert, right? Just the logo. So now once you insert it, click on it, and then I want to text wrap. I just want to put it in front of the text, right? So now I just want to resize this, make it a bit smaller so that I can be able to use the page, right? You can be able to move it, then just make it a bit smaller like that, right? You cut it down here. Perfect. Now I want us to put the design up here, get started with those. So what I want us to do, come to insert, and then I want you to click on shape, right? So now on shape, I want us to choose this. So this is the shape that I'm trying to find, right? Click on that and then just drag it up until you reach this size, right? You got it right there. This is the shape. Now the first thing you want to do is just text wrap. Make sure you're on format and you select it so this can open up, and then text wrap. I just want to put this behind text so that I can be able to move it freely. Now I want to rotate this 180. Want to rotate it, so rotate it. Can rotate that to 90, then rotate it again, right? So now you got it right there facing down. Now what I want us to do is change the color of this. So shape fill, make sure you select it, change the shape, right? And then the color, let's just use this, right? And then the last thing, select it. I want to remove that outline, format, shape outline. I want to set it to none, right? So now let's move it here. Let's move it right here, and then I want to stretch it until here, right? Stretch it up until there, and then just, let's say, maybe put it right there. So the measurements here are the measurement. You can adjust the measurement here, or you can just adjust it with this, like that. So you got it right there. Now I want to copy this and then paste it down some more, right? Let's say put it down here, this size, right? Let's say, yeah, let's say like that, right? You got it right there, like that, just a little bit more. Perfect. So now I want us to copy this, select it, copy it, and then I want to paste it down here, right? So now what you want to do next is change the color of this one at the bottom. So just select it, change the color, format, shape, fill. You want to, let's say, to this right, you can choose whichever. Let's just choose this one, and then I want it to be like this up here, but then I want it to be at the bottom behind this, so send it backward, and then that one will be on top, right? So now let's just move it a little bit down right there. Got that? Perfect. So now let's copy this and then paste it one more time. And then now you want to change the color for the last time, change it to this, right? And then again move it up here, and then you want it backward, so send it back, right? Click on it so that you can open up this format, right? And then just put it right there. Now you got those stripes at the bottom, right? Perfect. So that's perfect. So yeah, that's all good. If you feel like you're getting value out of this so far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. So let's move on. Let's just save this, right? So now what I want us to do is end our text at the top here. So what you can do is come to insert, right? Insert, and then I want to insert this word art, right? So this word art that I want to use is, let's just use this one, right? And then this is the word art that you want to use. So for this, let's just write that and then name it Kandowa tech, right? You got that. Now the text wrap, make sure you select it. The text wrap, I want it to be in front of this text, right? So, and then you can be able to just move it at the top here, right? So you can put it wherever you want. Let's just change highlight, change the font size as well. Let's make it maybe to like 26 or something like that, right? Kandowa tech, and then let's make these upper cases to come here, and then you want to set it to upper cases, right? You got that, right? Perfect. So let's just center that, it's centered. You got that? Perfect. So now let's add some text at the bottom here, like maybe your cell phone number, your contact detail for your company. So to do that, again, you can just insert, you can insert a text box, click on that text box, and then draw text box. You can draw it right here. So now this is a text box, right? So you can again click on it, text wrap, you want it in front of those texts, and then just write there, let's say cell, or you can write I just say +26481, then just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, just some random numbers, like let's say that's your cell phone number, that's your first one, and then your second one, it's let's say plus again +264, let's say 664, and then 3 2 4 5 6 7, just some random numbers, right? So let's say that's your number right there, your cell phone, and then your telephone number. So now you can move this up here, right? And then as you can see, this text box got the background. So to remove that, you can just select it, and then you come here, make sure you have your format tab, and then the text field, set it to no field, and then the text outline, you set it to no outline. As you can see, we have removed that. Now just change the color of your text, highlight them, and then format, come to your home tab, you can choose here which is the text color, and then let's just use maybe this or something like that, right? And then you highlight that you want to use the let's say change the font like to TW send empty, that's the font I want to use, right? And then you can just change the font size maybe to like 10, right? You got it right there, you got that, right? You set it right there. Perfect. So now what you want to do next is just add your logo here. So this is the logo, I inserted at first, so just insert this, I like this, and then make it smaller, right? Maybe up until there, and then what you have to do is just move it right here. So let's just enlarge this a little bit, maybe up until there, right? You got that logo right there, right? Yeah, it's just a simple one. Perfect. Oh, let's just make it a bit bigger, a little bit, maybe like that, right? You got it right there. Again, make sure you select it and just format it, make sure it's in front, of your text so that you can be able to move it freely, and then you can just crop on the edge here if you want. Just crop it right there, and then so you can move it right that right. I just say put it right there, so you got it right there. So you are done with the top. It's perfect. All right, so yeah, if you feel like you're getting value out of this so far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up before we continue. So now let's move on. Let's actually come down to the bottom and add some designing at the bottom. So what I want us to do, just add the same design here, but instead of at the bottom, I want it to be straight. So what you can do, come to insert and then the shape. Just want to add a rectangle at the bottom here, and then you can add it right there. Right, you can add it right here. At first, just add it like that, and then text wrap, make sure you open it, the text format. I just want to put it behind the text, and then I want to change the shape fill. Make sure you are on your format, select it so this format tab can open up, right? And then just select that, add the color, and then the outline. I want it with no outline. So now let's move it down here. Let's just move it way down at the bottom, right? And then now stretch it out so that you can reach at the edge right there, right? And then the size, you can choose whatever size you want, and then again, once you select it, this format tab, you can change the height and then the length on this side, or you can just adjust it like this. So I just choose to adjust it like that, right? You got it right there. Make sure you put it at the bottom, right? So now click this, copy it, and then paste it here. Right, you paste it right here. You can just move it around. Make sure you can move it freely, and then move it down. And now you want to change the color format, select it, shape fill, you want to use the next color, and then drop it down. But then the next one, you want to put it behind, so put it like that, and then you have to stretch it out like that, right? You got that. Now copy the next one, this one, and then copy that and then paste it, right? And then now you have it right here. So change the color of that, and then shape fill. Now you want the next one, so you want it right there. Now move it down a little bit, make sure you send it backward of all of them. Now you have it right that, right? Perfect. So you don't have to adjust it, just move it right there. Now you want to add your text. So instead of inserting a new text box, just come to this one and then select it, copy it, and then paste it this side. So you paste it, as you can see, it's here. You can't see it, but just move it down. Make sure you move it down, you select it so you don't lose it. This is a text. You can't see them because the text color are white, so the same size as the picture, so you have to change that. Now you will see that, so don't lose that. And then now you want to move it here, move it, make sure you move it down, adjust the text box the way you want it, and then you can even change the size and then just drop it down here, let's say in the middle, right? That's the color. Now you want to change the color back to white like how it was, and then let's say here you will put, let's say, your address. Maybe let's just say address, which can be anything, like let's just say your PO box, maybe like PO box 123, like Walvis Bay, like right, Walvis Bay, Namibia. And then you can even insert that line, and then you can just say email, which is your email, which is info at your company, or let's say info at kandowatech.com, right? You added that, so that's your bottom. You can just adjust it however you see fit. You got it right there at the bottom, then remove some space here, right? So that's your email, and then the address at the bottom, and then you have at the top. So it's just something simple. So yeah, it's very fast and simple, right? So yeah, you got it right there. You created your footer and your header or your company letterhead, right? So yeah, I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give the thumbs up before you go. Leave us a comment down below, and if this was your first time, please do consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new tutorial. So with that being said, that's it for this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, love, and unity.